All right, we're done with the Garfield Trail. I love Garfield, so for me, it was really cool seeing all of the statues. I don't know if it was worth a weekend trip. Oh my God, every time I move that, now the sun is right there. I don't know if it was worth a weekend trip. Robert did not enjoy it whatsoever. All of the statues were really, really cool to look at, and most of them were in great historic locations, but there was a couple statues that were in the location was nice, but the area around it was sketchy. So I'll be honest, I did not like the town of Marion. I loved all the towns surrounding Marion. So if you come down to do this Garfield walk, find a hotel in one of the neighboring towns. And if you see the map and on the website, you'll see what I'm talking about. Marion is like a bigger city. It's very industrialized. There's a GM plant, and what was the other? There's a Walmart distribution center.
There's really nothing to do.
And there's nothing to do besides fast food places. They don't even have a Target. At least I could have like wasted 4 hours at Target. They didn't even have a Target. They do have a Hobby Lobby. I might waste an hour at the Hobby Lobby. I don't know. So for us, it was a 5.5 hour drive. Was it worth 5.5 hours to see the Garfield statues? I don't know. I still had a nice time, but I'm pretty easygoing. My husband's like, no, he has not had fun.
I have not had fun. One of the simple reasons is we've been watched, we've been followed.
Oh yes.
We haven't been harassed, but I feel these towns, I don't know why
They're not
try to make an outsider feel unwelcome, but they like watch you, and that's, to me, that's rude. That's
some very nosy people. Like at this last spot, Van Buren, a truck like followed us the whole time we're driving through Van Buren, and when we stopped to catch a Pokemon, they would pull over and just watch, and it was weird.
Because there were a lot of vehicles coming through, but we happened to be the ones they chose to keep an eye on.
Yes, so that was weird. So there's a couple sketchy areas. So if you do this walk, do it during the day. And I keep saying walk, it's not a walk. It's called the Garfield Trail. You technically have to drive to every single Garfield. So if you do this, do it during the day, and you need to anyway, because like one of the libraries, the Garfield statue is inside. At the golf course, the statue is inside. And it's just safer doing it during the day. And we're from St. Louis, so we don't really get intimidated easily. But if you get intimidated easily, you might not be happy with a couple of the locations.
I don't know why. My problem is I don't know why people stare. Is that what people in small towns do?
Yeah, it's no one. Yes,
that's rude.
I'm used to it.
If you do, it's rude.
Well, they have nothing better to do.
If you're gonna stare, at least say hi or hello or act nice. Don't stare. You know what I mean? It's like we don't do that where we come from.
No. It's just people who have nothing better to do, I guess.
I felt unwelcome.
Yeah.
It was weird.
It's like 50-50, because everyone we talked to was super friendly.
Yeah, exactly.
But the people who just stared and just...
It's creepy.
It was creepy. So, what else? Anyway, the hotel was less than $200. It's a nice, clean hotel. We're very happy with the hotel. It's in an odd location, and now that we didn't know there was a GM plant here, but now that we passed the GM plant, we understand why there's all these hotels in the middle of nowhere, because a lot of these factories will have workers come in to they have specialized jobs. They come in for a couple of weeks. We already met a lady who's only here for a week doing something at one of these plants. So I understand why these really nicer hotels are in the middle of Marion that really has nothing nice. So that's why those hotels are. But if you like history and you like older places, then stay in one of the neighboring towns like Upland or Fairmont or not Van Buren. That was the creepy town we just left. Don't stay in Van Buren. I think you go straight, honey.
Okay.
Turn 2.1 miles. Go straight. The next turn's not for 2.1 miles. So it was a nice getaway. Like I said, I can have fun anywhere. My husband, not so much, but he don't like Garfield.
No,
so
that's not a big deal to me.
So I just wish it's hard being in the Midwest, because it's not many good road trips. Like if I wanted to go to Florida, we fly, because it's a 15-hour drive. There's nothing within a 6-hour radius that is too exciting. So I'm just really stretching for road trip ideas. We're gonna have to get over it and just drive more than 6 hours, because We've done everything within a 6-hour radius that is interesting, and now we're out of ideas. We're gonna have to go back to flying again, which I don't mind flying. We like Southwest, we're used to it. We just need some vacation ideas. Anyone have any good vacation ideas? Anywhere that you guys love and you repeat and you go over and over again? Comment down below, except if it's Disney. We know Disney, we love Disney, we're gonna go to Disney. But if you have any other vacation ideas that aren't Disney, comment down below. I'd really like to, we're open to ideas. And anyway, that's it on the Garfield Trail. I'm sure I'll still have clips later because we're gonna go to one of those Chinese buffets that's all about quantity, not quality. But there's really nothing else to eat in Marion, so.
I mean, it's either Mexican food or
Mexican or Applebee's. We don't want Applebee's because we have Applebee's in our town. And you know, you're like Chinese buffet, you can get them anywhere. Actually not. Where we live, there's no Chinese buffets nearby. So to me, it's kind of like a specialty because we don't see them that much. So that's what we're gonna do. And I don't know, that's it. I hope you liked watching the Garfield Trail, and I'm sorry if I sounded down and out. It really was fun, don't get me wrong. I wasn't expecting so many sketchy areas, and so I think when you watch the news every night and it talks about like people getting shot in St. Louis and like just there's tons of bad things in the world nowadays, and it just kind of like it makes you extra cautious, if you know what I'm saying. We're gonna turn, okay, did this stop at this right here, turn right here. I gotta direct my husband. So anyway, that's all it's about. I've just watched too much news, and it's just.
And I am not sorry about calling out this.
No, you are right.
That is so rude.
We're on this for 5 miles. I agree. That car following us was weird. People staring is rude. I agree. It's just, you know what? I'm honest with you guys. Not everything is 100% happy, joy every single minute of the day. So I'm gonna tell the truth, and that's how it is. But still, if you guys are a fan of Garfield, I do recommend this. But maybe do it in one day. Like, we came up Friday. We could have drove up really early this morning. If you put your mind to it, you can see all the statues within 3 hours. It took us probably 6 hours because we took our time. So we really should have just stayed one night.
And probably stayed in Indianapolis the other night.
And stayed in Indianapolis. Oh yeah, stay in Indianapolis if you don't, because it's like an hour drive. Indianapolis, that's what we should have done. We should have stayed in Indianapolis last night. We should have drove up this morning, did all the statues, and then went back to Indianapolis.
We did this in Kansas. Same thing.
I know. We always
stay in the town, and then
we always choose the wrong town to stay in because there was nothing to do last night, and there's nothing to do tonight. So we're just gonna eat, go home, watch Live PD. Not go home. Go to the hotel, watch Live PD. We could totally go home tonight. We're not going to. It's fine. We're enjoying. We have a pet sitter. We're enjoying the hotel. It's fine. So I've already rambled for 8 minutes. The point is, I'm truthful, and not every vacation is the best vacation ever. So anyway, see you later. All right. This Chinese buffet was exactly what I like. I love eggs. I love sushi. I always love this imitation crab dish, crab ragoon. It's definitely what I expected, so I'm happy, even though Robert's like, whatever. He doesn't like Chinese. He just eats it because he's a great husband. Second plate, because it's a buffet, so I have to make myself sick. Robert, all he gets is meat.
Meat, every time. No rice, no starch, meat.
And then I got the same thing I got earlier. It's really good. Oh.
Like meat.
All right, we're back in our room. Just give me 2 seconds, honey. The Chinese buffet was good. What can I say? It's a Chinese buffet. It's one of those buffets that has like a little bit of everything. I like them. How much was it? Like 20?
It was like with tip 30.
$30. I don't know. I guess that's pretty average for a Chinese buffet. I just was. Breaking news. So the only good thing, the best thing about this hotel room is they have the NHL channel. And I didn't even know there was an NHL channel. So now when we get home, we have to figure out how we can get the NHL channel. So yes, our goalie was signed into a 2-year contract. Woohoo! Jordan Bennington. And then, so this hotel has a pool, and we did bring our swimsuits. So we're like, you know what?
Ryan O'Reilly when he played for Buffalo.
There is Ryan O'Reilly. So we were like, let's check out the swim pool. So we walked by. We haven't got dressed yet. We haven't gotten to our swimsuits yet. Coming back from the restaurant, we're like, let's look at the pool real quick. Oh my God, we're not going swimming. This pool is smaller than our hotel room. I've never seen a pool so small before, and there's like 20 kids in it. Like, it looks way too crowded with 20 kids. It looks like practically like one of those big hot tubs. It makes no sense to me. So I will have to say, it's the smallest hotel swimming pool I have ever seen. So no, we're not gonna go swimming. Just gonna hang out in the hotel room for the rest of the night, watching the NHL channel, because it's pretty darn cool. I love hockey, and I had no idea there was a channel just for that.
Yeah, I knew it existed. I forgot about it.
Yeah.
We're usually out of the playoffs early,
Well,
and I don't really care about hockey, the rest of the year.
Since technically it's a break, the season doesn't start up again until a month from now. They're just playing old games and stuff, which is pretty interesting. And they did have there is some kind of tournament. Say the word, honey. Tournament for the women's hockey. So they did have a women's hockey game earlier. So anyway, you guys don't care about hockey. I do. Sorry. Anyway, that's it. Not the most adventurous vacation ever, but I've been having a nice time. So that's it. We're gonna get up early, eat our free breakfast, and then head to Indianapolis and go to Dave & Buster's one more time before we head back to St. Louis, since tomorrow is Sunday and there's no hurry to get home. So might as well enjoy a little bit more of Indianapolis before we leave. We're just kind of bummed. There's a tiki bar that we really want to go to, but it doesn't open till 5 p.m. We didn't make it tonight. So we're gonna have to skip the tiki bar this time, which is a bummer. Anyway, that's all. We have all these goals every time we go on vacation to go to these tiki bars, and it never works out because they always have odd hours, or we don't feel like drinking at that exact moment. And if you go to a tiki bar, you're going to drink. So, and because they have cool tiki mugs with alcoholic beverages. So if you don't drink alcohol, I don't think you need to go to a tiki bar. So didn't work out this time. So if anyone's been to the Inferno in Indianapolis, tell me, was it worth it? Make me feel bad that I didn't go.
It looks very cool.
It looks so cool.
Yes, it does.
So yeah, it's the Inferno in Indianapolis. So if you like tiki bars, check it out. It has good reviews. We just unfortunately didn't make it this trip. So I'm not saying that we would never come back to Indianapolis. There is other stuff to do around here. It's just the Garfield Trail is one of those one-time things. You don't need to duplicate it or repeat it or whatever. So anyway, that's it. I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. Please hit the like and subscribe buttons, and everyone have a wonderful weekend.